Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to the Dover International Speedway as we are wrapping up the weekend here at the Monster Mile. 42 drivers lined up on pit road getting ready to go green for what will be a 35-lap race. The number 22, Joe Logano, with a lot of momentum on his side. Logano won his first race in the Xfinity Series yesterday, and now he will lead the field down to the green flag for the first time this season. On the outside pole is number 4 of Kevin Harvick. Already has 2 wins this year, but right now he finds himself 19th in points. And then on road 2 we have a couple guys still looking for win number 1. Jamie McMurray, 5th in points, and Jimmy Johnson, probably the biggest surprise in 2015. Johnson 16th in points. Right now he's not even on the chase grid coming into this race. On row 3, drivers who have already gotten the win: Brian Vickers won the Daytona 500. Brad Keselowski, 2 wins this year. Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and David Riggin will complete the top 10 here at Dover. On Friday, Timothy Peters took home the checker flag. Yesterday, like we said, Joe Logano won yesterday's race. He will win today here at the Monster Mile to complete the weekend here at Dover. Race number 13, the 2015 NASCAR Spring Up Series about to begin. First, let's take you to your starting grid for today's FedEx 400. Okay, we are back, and we are now on our final pace lap. Last time we saw the Cup Series, it was last weekend's Coca-Cola 600, where we saw that number 88 go back to victory lane with Dale Earnhardt Jr. behind the wheel. Now this weekend, Earnhardt Jr. 3rd in points, 25 points behind his teammate Jeff Gordon. He now heads into Dover with a win and a good shot at making the chase. That leaves his teammate Jimmy Johnson, a 6-time champion, as the only Hendrick driver yet to go to victory lane. Will that change today? How about Logano? He does not have a win in 2015. Kevin Harvick has 2. Coming down to the green flag, the FedEx 400. Live from Dover is underway. We're racing. The inside line gets going, except for McMurray. Only Logano's really is able to get going on the inside lane. Harvick and Johnson able to come down and sneak into 2nd and 3rd. Keselowski drives by McMurray on the outside. He'll take 4th away, bringing Denny Hamlin on the outside in the number 11. And in the turn 3, Kurt Busch high. Here comes Stenhouse to pounce in the 17. They're 4 wide off turn 4. Jeff Gordon, David Riggin. Riggin and Gordon kisses the wall off turn 4. We keep it green for one whole lap here at Dover. Logano up front, but now battle for 2nd place. Jimmy Johnson, a 9-time winner here at Dover, 6 away from the 4th, Kevin Harvick. Brad Keselowski in 3rd. About to be in 3rd. Here's Denny Hamlin completes the top 5. Keselowski now up in the 3rd place in the 2 car. As they battle for 2nd place, now Brad trying to get around the 48 Johnson. That is allowing the 22 to pull away. The first race this year, Auto Trader on board the number 22, and right now Logano giving him a great showing until we are now on the yellow. That is the 62 of Brendan Gaughan, who's crashed on the entrance of turn 3. Caution will fly for the first time today for the 62 of Brendan Gaughan, running triple duty this weekend. Gaughan ran the truck race with Jay Robinson, ran the Xfinity race for RCR, and also running the Cup race with Jay Robinson in Premium Motorsports. And they have brought out the first caution today in lap number 3, as possibly Gaughan got some help from who? From the rookie, the 83 of Matthew Benedetto, gets turned on the nose of the 83. Gaughan goes head on into the inside of the safety barrier, but Gaughan is quickly able to drive away from that. And we have the pace car on pit road. It's kind of weird, but Joe Logano and Jimmy Johnson was able to hang on to 2nd spot. Brad Keselowski 3rd, Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin, they make up your top 5. I'm at the green, possibly in lap number 7 or 8. Probably lap number 8. Looking at the top 5 right now, 3 drivers inside the top 5 have not won a race yet this season. Logano, Johnson, and Hamlin. 2 guys who have, they already had 2 wins apiece. Keselowski winning at Las Vegas and Bristol, Harvick at Atlanta and Texas. Kurt Busch is 6th, Jamie McMurray, Martin Truex, Matt Kenseth, and Casey Kane in top 10. Kyle Busch, Brian Vickers, Kyle Larson, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Carl Edwards. Top 15, Austin Dillon, AJ Allmendinger, Jeff Gordon, Eric Almirola, and Clint Boyer. Menard, Reagan, Stewart, Hornis, and Earnhardt, Newman, Mears, Biffle, Bain, and Allgaier. After the first quick spin caused by the 62 of Brendan Gaughan, all 42 cars are remaining on the lead lap and are on the track. Logano, Johnson, and Keselowski, your top 3 come down back to the line. The FedEx 400 from Dover is back in the way on lap number 8 of 35. Battle for 4th place now. Denny Hamlin to the inside of the 4th, Kevin Harvick, and here comes Kurt Busch to the inside of Hamlin. Logano starting to pull away from Johnson, and now that will allow the 2 of Keselowski to gain some time on the 48. And Kurt Busch to the inside of Denny Hamlin for 4th place. And the guy who is continuing to have a strong 2015 season right now, Jamie McMurray right now up inside the top 10 in points. And there goes Keselowski by Johnson. He takes 2nd away. Now Pryor will try to chase down his teammate Joey Logano in that number 22. Kurt Busch now catching the 48 of Johnson for 3rd place. Hamlin and Harvick 5th and 6th. Logano has been able to open up a 6-car lead on the 2 of Keselowski, and Johnson almost gets turned by Kurt Busch. Oh man, almost got turned in the outside wall once again, and here comes Denny. He takes advantage of those 2 cars almost getting together. 3 wide off turn 4. But Kurt has to run on the outside. And we have 1 car almost getting turned. That is Kurt's brother Kyle Busch in the 18. As you can tell, there is no grip up there on the outside lane. All the grip is on the inside. That's where the trucks and the Xfinity guys have been running all weekend long, right there, right near that bottom lane. Right now, Logano has been driving away from his teammate Keselowski. Just about a 10th quicker that last time by. Kurt Busch up to 4th place, gets around the 48 and Johnson. Matt Kenseth right now running 7th, Kyle Larson, Carl Edwards, and Martin Truex Jr. top 10. McMurray has fallen all the way to 11th place. Kyle Busch, Casey Kane, Brian Vickers, and Allmendinger in the top 15. Justin Allgaier, Trevor Baines, Michael Annett in top 30. David Reagan down in 31st. You can tell he's been up in the outside wall in that 66 car. Jed Burton, David Gilliland, Cole Witt, Brett Moffitt, Josh Wise, Yaley, Bowman, Castle, and Quaffle, Benedetto, and Brendan Gaughan right now. That is how they run, and Logano continuing to stretch that lead on his pesky teammate, Brian Keselowski. Denny Hamlin starting to reel in that number 2 of Keselowski. Kurt Busch has been able to get away from the battle between Johnson and Harvick. And Kenseth, did he get turned into the inside wall? Because if he did, he lost all of his momentum, and he has a lot of damage on the left side of that DeWalt Toyota. And now he's been passed by Edwards, who's now 7th, and Larson, who's now 8th. Casey Kane on the inside of Kyle Busch, he takes 11th spot away. Or he just took 11th spot away. As we've been able to stay green for the last couple of 10 laps or so, here we now got about 2nd place, Denny Hamlin on the inside of Keselowski. Right now that will make the top 2 drivers still looking for win number 1. And now they are just about to catch the 62 of Brendan Gaughan, who's about to go a lap down. Remember, we had that 1 quick caution on lap number 3 or 4. It was lap number 3. Ever since then, we've been green ever since. And Gaughan, the first car to go a lap down in today's race. Here comes Logano to the inside. Gaughan doesn't really make any competition for it. Now Hamlin, who's 2nd, Keselowski 3rd, Kurt Busch 4th. They will now drive by the 62 of Brendan Gaughan. As he goes 1 lap down, that next guy to go a lap down will be the 32 of Travis Quaffle. He ran the truck race on Friday for Make Motorsports, ran the Xfinity race yesterday for Rickler Racing. With Matthew Benedetto up ahead. Now remember, you know, some of these guys like Hamlin and Kurt Busch, they have lost races because of lap traffic. Brad Keselowski, his 2 wins have been because of lap traffic. Keselowski was able to win the race at Las Vegas because Jeff Gordon got hung up behind a silver car. And at Bristol, Kyle Larson got held up behind David Gilliland. That allowed Brad to get by and steal the win. Logano drives by Josh Wise, Landon Castle to Benedetto, put them 1 lap down. That will now make the 11 of Hamlin have to deal with all these guys. Now Logano pushed Bowman a lap down. Now puts Yaley in the 23 1 lap down. In the battle for 3rd place, he's starting to heat up. Saw Kurt Busch get around Keselowski, and now Hamlin's stuck in behind the 98 of Wise. And Wise have really costed Hamlin a lot of races this year. Go back to Kansas. Oh, we got guys starting to spin out down here. We got Logano wrecking. No, Logano, your leader. We have a big crash here. Ryan Newman has crashed. Brett Moffitt. And Kurt Busch has spun back here. What has happened to some of our leaders? Kurt Busch taken out in a crash, and Joey Logano, who was on a blistering pace here, and we have a lot of guys on pit road. They are done for the day. Here at Dover, Tony Stewart is involved, Greg Biffle, David Reagan, Logano. The 23 of JJ Yaley is already out the race. But what has happened to Logano? Trying to sweep the weekend here at Dover, and we have a big crash down here. And looks like it starts with the 47 of AJ Allmendinger. No, a little bit more than that. Here's Allmendinger, and Allmendinger has a run on Vickers. Vickers kind of gets off pace. Allmendinger just spins out. Kind of like the 47 had a tire going down or something. See right here, he drives slow on the apron, gets loose, spins out right in front of Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman. Then back here, Brendan Gaughan's wrecking, David Reagan, Josh Wise, Michael Annette. And they all starting to stack up here, and Logano right in the back of Brendan Gaughan. Hamlin able to get through that. Johnson able to get through. Keselowski got damage out of that in the 2 car. Heartbreak for the 22. Logano once again had probably the best car, but will not be able to get the win. What's been a crazy race here at Dover, really a crazy weekend. And we can tell you that JJ Yaley, Michael Annette, David Reagan, Joey Logano, Ryan Newman, Tony Stewart, AJ Allmendinger, and Cole Witt are all out of the race. And Brendan Gaughan, who the reason Logano is out the race, he's will be able to continue for the final 12 or so laps. But we have a big shakeup on the running order. Denny Hamlin is your leader. Brad Keselowski second, but he got some damage in that pileup down in turn 3. Or turn 1. Jimmy Johnson third. 4th place is Kevin Harvick, Carl Edwards, top 5. Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Martin Truex Jr., and Kyle Busch, top 10. McMurray, Vickers, Hornis, Austin Dillon, Dale Jr., Almirola, Mears, Menard, Stenhouse, and Boyer. Bain, Allgaier, Gilliland, Jeb Burton, Brett Moffitt, Alex Bowman, Jeff Gordon, and Brendan Gaughan. The 28 or so course still on track. Logano looks like he will finish 32nd today. Tough break for the 22 Poulsen and Joe Logano. But can Denny Hamlin hang on? We 11 to go from Dover. Gotta be very surprised if Brad Keselowski is able to get by Hamlin because he does have a damaged car. Denny was able to get through all that. Brad wasn't, and you kind of seen it right here as Johnson the back bumper of the 2. Look at all these guys getting held up, and Harvick to the inside. This is where a crash will start right here. Harvick, Larson, and Kenseth to the inside of the Benedetto. Edwards makes it 3 wide. He comes up through the middle. Truex on the inside. Austin Dillon, 30th in points. Can he finally have a nice run? Right now running up inside the top 15. He is 12th right now in that 3 car. Castle holding up Paul Menard. Menard almost turns Castle. Here comes Allgaier in that 51. But up front, Denny Hamlin, Jimmy Johnson, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Larson, your top 5. Can Hamlin finally get that first win in the 2015 season? He has 2 wins this year in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Both driving for Joe Gibbs Racing's number 54. Won at Phoenix and not so long, 1 week ago at Charlotte. Jimmy Johnson, a 9-time winner at Dover, having the worst start ever to a season in the NASCAR Spring Up Series right now. 16th in points, does not have a win yet. The longest he's ever went through a year without a win. Right now, running second, he's no doubt his best run of the year. And we have Clint Boyer, who just got turned of all drivers, someone trying to get the season going. Knee spins out on the front straightaway, the caution will come out. And Keselowski, Larson, and Carl Edwards now your top 5. And that will make Denny Hamlin have to survive another restart. Can he hold off Jimmy Johnson? You saw Hamlin pulling away. And Boyer on the inside of Travis Crawford has Jeff Gordon underneath him. And Boyer bounces off Crawford, who bounces off the wall. Boyer hits the inside wall, safety barrier. But he's able to refire that 5-hour Toyota, and he drives away. Yeah, we're not going to have a lot of laps remaining. We will have at least 4 laps remaining. I think got 3 laps remaining for Denny Hamlin. Go back to, I believe it was Kansas a couple of weeks ago. Hamlin got the lead after Kurt Busch got stuck behind lap traffic. Then a couple laps later, Hamlin just about to get the white flag. He runs right into the back of Josh Wise after he just got turned by Cole Witt. And Hamlin, who was in the lead, along with Casey Kane, who was in second, they both ran into the 98 of Wise. Hamlin lost that win. Can he get redemption and finally get that FedEx Toyota in Victory Lane? Also, Denny Hamlin driving the FedEx Freight and the FedEx 400 here at Dover. Jimmy Johnson, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson, and Carl Edwards your top 5. Great round for the 42 Larson. Kevin Harvick, Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr., and Kyle Busch your top 10. Vickers, Dillon, Hornish, McMurray, and Earnhardt Jr. top 15. 31 cars on track, 25 on the lead lap. 3 laps remaining at Dover. Johnson gets a great jump on the 11 of Hamlin. And Larson to the inside of Keselowski. Now Carl Edwards drives by Brad. So does Harvick. And Hamlin trying to hang in front of the 48 of Johnson. Coming to 2 to go this time by. And Larson catching the 48. Edwards is right there in the 19. And the 2 drivers from Joe Gibbs who have not got a win yet right now, 1st and 4th, the top 4, all looking for their first win of the year. Edwards down on the inside of Kyle Larson. That is the 3rd place. And the caution flag is out once again. They will race back to the line. Down in turn 3 for the number 11 Hamlin. Johnson 2nd, Larson 3rd. Coming out turn number 4, Denny Hamlin. Sees the caution flag and the white flag. And Denny Hamlin is going to get the win here at Dover as the pace car will pick up the number 11. And after a lot of heartbreaks in 2015, Denny Hamlin is finally going to get that first W of the season right here in the FedEx 400. After 2 Xfinity wins this year, his first Cup win this weekend here at Dover, Denny Hamlin wins the FedEx 400 here at Dover. And the Monster Mile weekend is over for NASCAR. Timothy Peters, Joe Logano, and Denny Hamlin, the 3 winners this weekend. Hamlin, his first winner of the year, 12th in points. Now he will have a shot to run for a championship come September. And look at your top 10s. Great run for Jimmy Johnson. He will need a run from that 48 team to get that team some momentum. Kyle Larson, Carl Edwards, and Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Keselowski, Kyle Busch, and Brian Vickers. Austin Dillon gets a nice top 15 finish. So does Trevor Bayne after a tough couple of weeks. Almirola, Jeff Gordon 21st. Jeb Burton, 24th for that rookie. Clint Boyer, 25th. All the way down, Ryan Newman, 39th. Newman is 4th in points. Allmendinger, Stewart, Yealy, Reagan, Kane, Biffle. That is all here from Dover. Next weekend, the NASCAR Xfinity Series is off, but the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series will be live from the Texas Motor Speedway, and the NASCAR Spring Up Series will be live from the Pocono Raceway in Pocono, Pennsylvania. So we'll see you next weekend at the Tricky Triangle for the guys for Denny Hamlin. Today's winner has won there 4 times. Will be number 5 next week. We'll find out. Until next time, congrats to Denny Hamlin on his first win in the 2015 NASCAR Spring Up Series season.